have the ball. We have way more to give. You know, Ben and I were talking throughout the game. If you see my play call sheet, it's thin. It's very frugal. You know, I just wasn't able to put in that offense in 2 hours when I met him coming off a plane. And so, like, we didn't have the opportunity to, like, really tap into Tobias or really tap in, even with Boban. And I thought that the group came in and shared the ball as a team. They played together with a very limited sort of time frame together.
With so little time left in the season and so many new players, how do you resist the urge to sort of tinker with your bench while at the same time making sure you have the right lineup on the floor? Do you have that juxtaposition?
I mean, you're always going to be making decisions on you know, is for instance, is Boban in a bad place because they go small ball? And so you'll make that assessment. You know, mightn't I play Jonah? Mightn't I play, you know, I can play Ben. I can put Mike Scott over there. And so that's always going to be a decision. I think in general, you know, we're going to plow through this and feel the pairings in between the obvious starting group that we will cultivate. And we'll see what we can learn, I think, in the next 3 games before we all go to the All-Star break and come back. I think we can be a lot smarter after these next few games.
Joel appeared to be sick for most of the game, and he found a kind of a gear late in that fourth quarter as well. Just talking about how he performed and how he was able to kind of find that gear when he had to late in the fourth quarter.
I mean, just the mere fact that he wanted to come out, and it's a little bit to the question earlier, the mere fact that he wanted to come out and be a part of tonight. We have a new team. You can feel the excitement. You can feel the vibe. He hadn't really held food inside, I think, for 48 hours. And, you know, he played lethargic offensively. You could see shots just weren't falling. But I thought defensively he was excellent. His stock down block at the end of the third period to close out that period in the corner, some of the things that he was doing defensively, I think, especially in the fourth and especially the last 6 minutes, that's a high-character game. And it's something that I applaud him, and we appreciate him given the effort that he gave tonight after his illness.
Dan, talk about the new team and kind of sort of pieces there. Just kind of you guys kind of found a chemistry throughout the contest, especially in the fourth quarter we had tonight.
I think it's a similar situation to where, you know, we got Jimmy here. I think it's going to be the same thing. It's going to take time. You know, the chemistry is going to start flowing. We're going to get there. But right now, you know, I'm happy with what I see from everybody. I think we have a toughness about us, regardless of the talent or, you know, chemistry that we have right now.
What stood out the most about the way that?
I think just the toughness. I think everybody's just tough out there. I think that's the one thing I really took away from the new guys being here.
At the end of the game, and that you and JJ have run that pick and roll a zillion times at the end of games. He talks about being able to go that sequence. What do you like about running that play?
That's the first time we've run that in a while. So to the rim, but there's so many different things that we can get into, and it's just going to continue to build with the chemistry that we get. You know, Tobias and I, Boban, you know, everybody that we've got now. I think it's just going to keep growing. We're going to get better off that.
What have you learned from having to integrate Jimmy with you guys that you can now use to help integrate?
It takes time. It takes time. You know, everybody has to buy in. Obviously, that's the main thing. But you know, I'm very positive and certain that these guys will.
And what was your initial reaction of the Tobias trade, and what's your kind of initial reaction after the game tonight playing?
I think whenever you got to play like Tobias, you know, it's huge. You're excited to play with one of those guys. He's one of those guys that you go up against and know he's going to, you know, go out and play hard and do his thing out there.
As a point guard, is it, I mean, with 5 guys who can score on the floor, is it just, I mean, there's a lot of mismatches out there potentially?
There's always mismatches, and I think the 5 that we had at the start, that's going to be tough. You know, you got guys who can post, guys who can shoot the ball, knock them down, and I think it's just going to be tough to really guard us.
It's a great game. I feel amazing. Oh, it was awesome. I mean, in all seriousness, you couldn't ask for any better. To come out and play a game like that, to get that type of reaction from the fans, you know, that meant a whole lot to me. And to beat a very good team, you know, regardless, they've been a little banged up with injury, but, you know, I know coming from the West Coast, that team is no joke, and that was a good game for us, and we got great efforts from a lot of guys tonight. JJ came out firing, and we just were rolling from there. But it was, me personally, I'm just sitting here like, wow, like, it was fun. It was fun.
Was there anything that you wanted to do to say, hey, I want to make a quick impression, and anything before you came you wanted to try and focus on that says, hey, I want to get into the flow right away?
Well, I just wanted to play off the other talent that we have on the floor. I wanted to come out and show how I can really help this team, and that is by being a guy out there that, you know, for one, can be versatile on the floor for us, can space the floor, create different actions, and so I just try to do a little bit of, show a little in pockets, everything that that I pride my game on, and you know, when you come into a new situation, you want to feel things out, but there's also time where you have to be a little aggressive too. So I just really wanted to kind of play in the flow of the game, and that's how I like to play the game. That's how I pride myself to be at this point where I'm at now, is just playing in the flow and playing together, and I thought I did a pretty good job of that tonight.
What stood out the most to you about the way that starting group looked?
I would just say, you know, especially coming out in the fourth quarter, I think that's the big thing about our game today is you can play all type of ways, but when the fourth quarter comes, it's like, well, who's going to get the looks? Who's going to get the shots for the team? And what I really liked about it in the fourth quarter is it's kind of like, okay, it's your turn now, it's your turn now, it's your turn now, it's your turn. And we were all able to make plays and live with those plays. So I thought it was that was awesome to see in the fourth quarter, to have the ball continue to move and hit the right hands and make the right shots. So that was big for us.
Yesterday you mentioned you wanted to play team basketball. What was kind of your initial thought on that tonight for your first game with the team?
Yeah, I thought we did a great job. That even sometimes maybe overpassing a little bit got us some turnovers, but overall I thought the ball was moving, and I think when we go back and look at film of this game, and even you could see from this game there were pockets in the game where you sat there and you said, dang, like this is something scary there. So I would just say continue to build on that and continue to let our defense fuel our offense and just run. So I was really impressed with. I mean, I always knew the talent from afar, but going out and playing and seeing it today and seeing how much spacing we have on the court and playmakers was big.
Tobias, defensively, what kind of potential do you think this team has?
A lot of potential. I mean, we're a team that's very versatile on the defensive end, different sizes, different strengths. We have one of the best, at the rim players in the league, two of the best, Joel and Boban. So this is going to be a really good defensive team. I think tonight when we were really locked in and solid, we were really good. So just getting that going for us is going to be big, and using that going forward is going to have to be our key.
How hard is it for you to resist the urge to do too much with the adrenaline, the new team? You want to show people who you are. How hard is it to kind of keep it organic and play within the team?
It wasn't too hard. I mean, I think I've been through this some time now, so I kind of got the gist of it, of what to do coming in. But I remember when I first got traded from Milwaukee to Orlando, and one of the things I just told myself is just go out there and play like this is literally your last game, and let everything else come, and just have fun with it. And that actually worked, and through different trades, I just kind of went out there and played for the joy of the game and have fun playing. I mean, it was funny because after the game, somebody texted me and like sent me a video of me like smiling after a play, and they wrote me, it's like, this is literally the first time I ever seen you actually smile in a game. And I was like, yeah, you ain't lying. So it was cool to see that and just have fun out there. I really had a lot of fun tonight.
Why? What was making you smile?
Just the team, how the potential of us, the reaction from the fans. You know, it feels good to be appreciated, and I really felt that tonight, and that was big for me, and it was a good feeling.
But does that make it easier, like when you have 4 guys and all of you guys are known to be the guy on a team? And, you know, there's the stuff that you're saying, like the funness and all that makes it easier when you're not getting as many touches as you would when people tend to think of the person first?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you can get a million touches on a bottom 5 team. I mean, honestly, like, but you know, you look at the game, you see the shot distribution, you see field goal percentages, and at the end of the game, you see 117 to 110. So, like, I mean, and that's the thing about the league now is everybody gets so caught up in the numbers and things, but, you know, you win, you have fun, there's a joy to the game, whereas, you know, in other situations you might be in. So it's that little bit of sacrifice that, you know, everybody has to take just a little bit for the greater goal, and that's to be the team that we want to be. So that's got to be the mindset. And I know personally coming into the situation, that was going to be my mindset of how to help this team. And I think as you know, this is just one game. We're going to continue to get better. There's going to be ups and downs. It's just about how we weather that and really lock ourselves into what we want here.
I know you said you were having fun, but was there like a one particular time, like early on, was it when you made your first shot or whatever, where you said to yourself, hey, I could do this. I'm really loving this right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably when boban made his shot. I was more excited. Boban and, you know, seeing Mike and James make their shot. I think, you know, when you want the success from others and your peers, you know, the better you feel about yourself. And like I said, I've been here before, been traded, and I know that feeling of coming into a new situation of, you know, what the nerves are like and things. And I was a little nervous too, I ain't gonna lie. But seeing the guys that I came here with get off to a good start and get their confidence going, that was big for me to see. Thank you, guys.